Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you all for joining us today for yet another webinar from N.Progression. We are excited, we are pleased to be joining you, and we're going to be discussing our ISV solution, Cloud Green. So the focus today is going to be Cloud Green. We're excited to talk about how Cloud Green is going to streamline your release wave management for Microsoft Dynamics 365. Finance and supply chain management. To the next slide. So today's agenda, we're going to very briefly discuss about N.Progression, who we are, key problems of platform updates, common issues that many people will find. We'll also have a live demo, so we'll be pleased to provide you with a live demo as well today. We'll discuss the solution advantages, and we'll also be presenting you with a special offer. So let's get started into it, and let me introduce our speakers today. So we have Peter, who is our business architect and head of ERP department. We also have Andrew, who is our tech lead here at N.Progression as well. And as you can see in the diagram there, the image there, they've got a wealth of experience, so we're in good hands with both of them in making sure they talk us through this solution. So about N.Progression, so if you are joining us for the very first time, we've commonly done these webinars you know, on a number of occasions now for the past couple of years, but if you are joining us for the very first time, who are N.Progression? So N.Progression is a gold Microsoft partner based here in the UK, Serbia, and in Germany. We have clients across Europe, all over Europe, globally. In fact, we are working with some large clients and some small to medium-sized businesses. As you could see on the image there, we range from clients like Everpharma, Abbott's, UCC, Coffee, to smaller, medium organizations as well. But for N.Progression as a Gold Microsoft partner, we are a solution-orientated partner. And that's kind of the reason why we're going to be discussing our solution, Cloud Green, today. And we're very excited, again, to make sure that everybody is fully aware of what we're trying to achieve here internally. So a bit about the product portfolio. So I know I just mentioned, again, yeah, Dynamics 365 as a Microsoft partner, we are heavily focused on Dynamics 365 and cloud components, but you know, we have a number of products in our portfolio as well for cloud for sustainability, Microsoft Azure, and the Power Platform. So we are, of course, a Microsoft house. N.Progression are committed in being responsible, you know, being the best in what we do. You know, a very focus here for us is to practice what we preach. We are a very solution-orientated partner, and we want to make sure businesses that we work with are really fulfilling on that mantra as well, and making sure that they utilize any product that comes from us, any implementation that comes from us, but at the same time, they're actually actively working in making sure that they are getting the best out of it by using certain solutions through ourselves. So that's me with a very brief introduction. I don't want to take up any more time. I'm going to now hand it over to Andrew. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, John. So first of all, let me say a couple of words about the current Microsoft release policy. So according to the current release policy, Microsoft releases 4 updates for Dynamics 365 finance and supply chain management over the year, and 2 of them are major ones. The maximum number of consecutive updates that can be paused is 1. So in order to be on the supported version, it is required to install 2 updates every year, at least. At the same time, a new update contains a new set of features and improvements. So in general, it makes sense to install each update to leverage all the latest system features. In addition, Microsoft releases quality updates with minor fixes regularly. Also, as you may know, each version has its own life cycle. For example, the end of service of the current 10.039 version is the 22nd November this year. If your version is out of the service, Microsoft can decline your support request, for example. And as a result, it is required to install updates regularly. So let's discuss different types of customers. So in theory, there can be two types of customers. The first type is to use an unmodified system. The second type is to use a modified system. So that's simple. Those modifications could be done by the internal team or an implementation partner. When we install an update on the unmodified system, we can be sure that the Microsoft team has performed all required verifications, and the system should be working without any issues. When we install a new update on the modified system, there can be some unexpected cases with our modifications. It would be good to know, are our modification compatible with the new update or not? Unfortunately, Microsoft does not provide a tool for code analysis of the upcoming updates that can highlight the difference between the two versions from a code perspective. And Microsoft just give you an insight about functional changes. And the only thing that Microsoft says is you have to test your system with the new updates based on the articles and functional announcements and improvements. So I agree. So we need to test our system with the new version to make sure that it works as expected. But what areas should we test more thoroughly? What places of the system have been changed and how it can affect our modifications? And here we can face the typical update challenges. So as I mentioned before, we need to test our system with the new update. And it's only way to make sure that our system will be working properly. But again, if we leverage 100% of the potential D365 platform, it can be a time-consuming process, since in general, we need to test the full system. If we miss something or we don't perform relevant tests, we may face an issue in our production environment later. In the best case, we can fix this issue quite quickly. In the worst case, one of our major business processes can be stuck. If we may have a kind of insight into the system changes, we could focus our attention on some areas and assess the impact of the changes on our modifications and business process. As a result, so we could perform our tests more efficiently. Our tests could be more relevant from a business process perspective, and they can be less time-consuming. So at this place, I would like to turn the floor over to Peter. So Peter, the stage is yours.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Andrew. And to summarize Andrew's words, according to the Microsoft policy, it's highly recommended to install every update, but at least every second update. It's just crucial to stay on support version. However, skipping an update does not mean that you should not test it for compatibility with your modifications. You can postpone the update, but not skip it, actually. And since Microsoft does not provide a detailed description of technical changes, it's important and for all critical business processes and integrations, they must undergo thorough testing without any exceptions. So if you don't want your users to test the update on the production application, of course. So such test processes can take a lot of time and efforts, and the support team just may not have enough time for test everything properly. Therefore, if the company has many modifications, then so each update carries very high risk, I would like to say. As you are likely aware, prior for this year, Microsoft released 7 updates per year, not 4, just right now, which led to even bigger challenges in testing. And this aspiration to reduce costs and ensure the necessary level of reliability for our customers, prompted us to develop a solution that would help us in this goal. And I'm excited to present our ISV solution, our innovative solution, Cloud Green. It designed specifically to answer the question, what are the risks associated with the updates, and which exactly modifications and processes require special attention during testing. This solution also identifies what processes can be left untested, as Microsoft has not made any changes to these system objects, to related system objects. So I'm almost there to present a live demo. But before we get to that, let's look to the steps of a common upgrade scenario using Cloud Green. So for the first step, we need to analyze the current version, the one we are currently using right now. And we have to collect the list of extensions that we made in system objects. So the Cloud Green update solution have a special operation to collect this information. I will show the result of this operation. And as a next step, we upload the package of the upcoming update, and our solution performs a comparative analysis of the system object to which we have made extensions, making those objects that Microsoft has also changed in its update. And as a result, we get a list of objects with extensions that may be affected by the upcoming update because they contain our changes we made there and also contain changes from the vendor. But that's not all. Our solution also provides the list of task numbers, the task numbers of modifications we made and which may be affected by the update. And this information can significantly reduce time and effort spent on testing. And so now we are ready to demonstrate the solution. One more important note, if any of you have previously seen our solution, you may be pleasantly surprised because at the beginning of March, we released an update to our solution, which brings many improvements. And actually, all these improvements are based on the feedback we received from our clients, from our customers. So let's get started. And I'm going to switch my screen to D365. Just 1 second. Okay, I think now I'm sharing my screen with D365 supply chain management. It's a standard application with our ISV solution. Cloud Green update solution is just here inside the system, not as any external add-on or something like this. And I would like to start with the first form, its application versions. As I told you when we discussed the steps in release management process, we have to collect extensions which we made. So we can actually made a lot of different versions our application, and they can consist of different custom models that we use for our modifications. So here on setup custom models list, we can tick or untick any custom models which we would like to analyze to compare with the upcoming package from Microsoft. And here we can create different slice of this analysis. So let's go deep for this one, for example. And here we can select standard models in which we would like to look through objects that we will change with our custom models, with our extensions. And this form has another view. We can change it to custom models. And now this list contains custom models. So we can analyze the extensions we made from different points of view, from standard models, from standard objects, and another way from custom models, from extensions. So let's look on both. So we have to tick here models we would like to look through. Could be all of them, or one of them, or few of them. Then let's go to Details tab. And here, as you may see, we just ticked 2 from 3 custom models. And here we can see extensions that were made in these 2 custom models exactly. As you may see, custom model 2, custom model 3. For example, I will add another one. So now there are 3 of them. And this point of view based from custom model list. So let me change it to standard models. Here I can tick again all of them, few of them, or one of them. So the same to the detail. And now we can see only one standard model. So we will analyze only one group of standard system objects. And it displays the whole amount of custom models. So this is the list of extensions we made in our current system version. This is the basement. This is the basement we will compare the upcoming release with. So the next step, as I told you, we have to upload the upcoming version. And it looks like a huge archive, like 7 gigabytes, and it's full of small archives and XML files, and they are impossible to analyze without any special soft. The next step will be to start our comparison process, comparison operation. Here I have to choose exactly the application version I would like to compare the upcoming release with. As I told you, you can create different application versions to compare them all with the upcoming release if you would like to analyze the changes, analyze the effect and impact from one custom model and with all custom models, for example. And here you have to choose path to the upcoming package. Let me show how it's look like. So this is the upcoming package. It's archive, and it's full of files. And here you may see a lot of huge amount of small archives. They all contain XML files. So we have to put this path here, and then we will start this operation, the operation of comparison, this our current version with the upcoming version. I will not start it right now because it will take at least 1 hour, maybe 2 hours, depends on the amount of extensions. And let me just show you the result. Again, you can create a lot of different comparisons. So you will see here a lot of different versions of comparison. We will analyze this one, for example. So here you can see the type of system object, the name of standard system object. Those not just all system objects, those are only system objects that we modified. We add extensions before. So those are system objects with extensions, and this tick has difference. Determine is Microsoft add something to these objects too in the upcoming release. So if you see this tick, that means that we made some extensions to this system object, and Microsoft in upcoming release made some changes in this system object too. So what we can do with this information, we can analyze the difference from technical point of view much easier. So here we create a path to a special folder. Let me show you this folder. So we create the same path as in the system package, but we put there two versions of file, our current version and the upcoming version. We change name for that, so we can analyze both of them. And for example, it's easy to find them right now. They are on the same place. You don't need to copy somewhere, to paste somewhere. So it's better from the user point of view. It's much easier. And here you can just start merge these files, and it's much easier. Now you can see the difference which were made in upcoming update. You can analyze your, it's much easier. So Microsoft adds some method, and now you can analyze what effect it will have on your process. And that's not all. As I told you, we not just collect the differences, we not just collect the system object that we were changed, we also collect task numbers with modifications we made for these system objects to made a list of processes, of modifications that have to go through the analysis. So here we have a few reports. Just one of them will take like a few seconds. So here you can see for each object name, you can see work item number, task number, and now you understand what exactly you have to test because of this difference we were found. So that's basically it with my demonstration. So I will go back to the presentation. Let me just share it with you. Seconds. Load it. Seconds. It will be ready. Almost there. And let me to the right slide. Okay. So in conclusion of my overview, our solution, I would like to highlight a few more facts. As you might see, the Cloud Green Update solution is implemented within Dynamics 365 Finance and Supply Chain Management, and does not require any external software. And also, it can be easily set up. It takes only a few hours, and it can be done with your administrator, by your administrator actually, or your DevOps engineer, following by the instruction we provide.
Fantastic, that's brilliant. And I think to kind of second what Peter was going over as well, you know, yeah. SaaS cloud on-premise solution as well. You know, I think with Cloud Green, I think Peter did mention it as well. in his presentation, 7 updates instead of 4 for modified environments. This can be a pain for manual testing. I think one of the key words, what we need to focus here on about Cloud Green is preemptive. It's a real preemptive solution, and it could really support you in making sure that you're able to kind of do that in that of testing, of course, as well. Yeah, so again, I did mention as well, yeah, saving up to, I've spoken to, clients and prospects, and they've told me that, they could save up to hundreds of thousands per year on update management. Again, it's all about how you manage internally your optimization of your D365 ERP, F and SCM environment. Labor costs as well, as we said, testing, it could take cut labor costs on update testing for up to 50%. And then you've got the 99.9% uptime guarantee as well. So big part of it is, of course, the center of competence of your team. So really giving them that, control over, how well they can manage or how well you can manage your environment by using a solution such as Cloud Green. Again, thank you, Peter. Really appreciate that. And thank you, Andrew, for going through all of that. So we are very excited again. I know we keep using the word, but honestly, guys, there is real excitement about what we're doing here with Cloud Green. So, we're pleased. Oops, sorry, skipping slides. So we're pleased to offer some special offers here. So option 1 is a free trial. So this is a promotion to for this month, and pretty much everybody who has attended this webinar. We do hope that you take the chance to take up on this offer. So it's a free trial for 1 month. So you'll get a 1 month free trial of Cloud Green. So again, there's 0 costs on the setup. You just let us know, and we could talk you through how to get it installed and start using it. Option 2 is an update report for free. So basically, this means that we will set up Cloud Green for you, provide you with a detailed compatibility update report. So we'll exactly what Peter has demoed and showed, what Andrew has gone through. We'll basically be providing that for you completely free of charge. So in layman terms, you just basically tell us, give us all the information that we need, and we'll go ahead and run the report for you, and we'll give you provide you with the compatibility update report. So again, this is free of charge as well, and it'll be completed in a week. So going from that, so again, how it works in terms of next steps. So if it is something that you're quite keen on doing, how to start. So the first thing is the access to the tier 1 environment connected with the DevOps. So again, as we went through, is something that could be handled pretty much internally with your DevOps team. And then the next phase is the remote assistance. So we could provide the remote assistance for the full installation process in several clicks with a detailed explanation as well. And then the analysis, 2 to 3 days of data preparation and analysis. And then we'll go on to the report, the preparation based on the system analysis with detailed tables. So we'll provide you with that report. And then the final step, of course, is for you to become a user of Cloud Green, our update solution. All right, in conclusion now, you've got the few Q&R codes on the screen there. So the first one to the left is the one for the app source. So you can go ahead and have a look at Cloud Green. It's available in the app source. You've also got a Q&R code for our speakers' LinkedIn pages there for both Peter and Andrew. And you've got the Q&R code for N.Progression's website with information on Cloud Green as well. So up and coming now. So again, we are known for doing this. Our webinars are becoming quite famous now, we hope. And so if you're intrigued or interested in, our next webinars, our next one will be on the 24th of April. So this is focusing on the step-by-step migration for AX to D365, F and SCM. Again, something that we've seen an increase in now more commonly. And then further down the line on the 16th of May, we've got a Q&A session. So if you haven't been to one of our Q&A sessions, they're really good to join. It's just where myself, Peter and Andrew here. We're just there to answer any questions you may have on Dynamics 365 finance and supply chain management. And then we'll look at the next D365 release wave overview with Peter, Andrew, and myself again, and that will be sometime in June. So once again, guys, if you haven't had a look at some of our webinars, you can go on the YouTube page, N.Progression YouTube channel, and you can have a look at all of our previous webinars. They're also available on our website as well. So if you do go onto the website, you can have a look at some of our webinars on our website as well. But we, of course, we really look forward to seeing you on the next webinars. We are always pleased and happy to do these webinars, as long as it's, you know, encouraging people to use D365 and get the best out of it. And in concluding, so, you know, we'll be more than happy with feedback. I think Peter and Andrew both mentioned it. You know, one key thing for us really is the feedback. You know, the feedback helps us improve. It's crucial for us because it helps us improve our solutions. You know, we've been able to do some great updates with Cloud Green. That this was based off of your feedback as well. So we really appreciate any feedback. Once again, click on the Q&R code, provide us with the feedback, get onto our website as well, and just keep in touch, keep engaged. On that note of engagement, very quickly, are there any questions? I mean, if there are questions here, please feel free. I didn't mention it at the beginning, but please feel free to post it in the chat or the Q&A section. I can't see any now, but I know we're at time. So I mean, if there are any questions further, you know, you can send us a message over LinkedIn. I will be reaching out to pretty much everybody who has joined this webinar anyway. And then, yeah, if you do want to have a discussion a little bit further about how you can, you know, start using Cloud Green, or if there's any, you know, pressing questions that you may have, then yeah, feel free to let me know. But I don't think that if there's no questions now, then I think that will be it, guys. I think that we've come to the end now. So thank you very much, everybody. I don't know if any Peter or Andrew, you wanted to mention anything in conclusion? No, that's it.
No, not actually. Thank you very much.
Oh, brilliant. No worries. Okay then, guys, listen, thank you so much for your time, everyone. And yeah, we hope to see you on our next webinar. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice day.